I'd like to tell you a story. It's uppy and downy and spinny aroundy. It twirls quite pleasant and skips right along and sticks in your brain like the refrain of a song. The astounding, confounding, remarkable case of the strong little girl with the sweet little face, the completely incredible, so unforgettable, little Miss Adeline Geneva Grace. Hudson Stacks is an incredible gent. He's quiet and kind, and his time is all spent making things happen, from dewdrops to feathers. Some even whisper he rules the weather. He hasn't a house, or a car, or a bed, just the clothes on his back and the hat on his head. Yet time after time, with his calm, clever ways, he helps people conquer their darkest of days. Whether you're closer than close, or far beyond far, simply call and he'll come wherever you are. He's known to slay dragons with chocolate ice cream, or polish a sunbeam with a small child's dream. He's a helper who never has learned how to lose. Winning is all that he knows how to do. Whatever the pickle you find yourself in, you're never safer than when you're with him. His help has no price, he seeks no reward. There's no secret knock you must knock on his door. And though he seems poor for the stuff that he lacks, things always work out for our friend Hudson Stacks. April 4 heard the roar of a Sasquatchian raider who fought for a girl against a pirate invader. Not one to flee, Hudson Stacks joined the fight to help the Squatch save a young lady that night. And we're glad that he offered his talent for winning, for that was the night of our story's beginning. The astounding, confounding, remarkable case of the strong little girl with the sweet little face. The amazing, astonishing, monster admonishing little Miss Adeline Geneva Grace. Chapter 1. The Squatch and the Dark Pirate. The Squatch is the scariest pirate there is, but only to monsters who hurt little kids. He's fearsome and hairy, a gigantic brute who rescues all creatures, tiny and cute. He roams the high seas with his crew of troll nurses who follow his orders with unladylike curses. They all dress alike, though they all are unique. Some bluster and snarl, and some are quite sweet. The Squatch looks for vessels that seem in distress, which they then board and they rescue, no matter the mess. They save every day every child they find from savages of the nastiest kind. Most monsters who prey on small children have learned if the Squatch intervenes, it's best if they turn their vessel about and flee across the foam, 'cause monsters who meet him don't ever come home. Of course, there's one villain who seeks to undo all the good that the Squatch and his troll nurses do. He's the color of gloom, the ebony shade, who's known far and wide as the dark pirate Thade. Thade is an awful, unlikable fellow, exactly as pleasant as licorice jello. The dark pirate seeks to take children away into his world where forever they stay. They say if he gets you onto his ship, then it's too late, you're in for a trip. For Thade is the only one to be found who's able to turn his dark vessel around. The Squatch has defeated him time and again, but Thade keeps returning, hoping to win. The two battle often on top of the tide, which is where we will meet our young Adeline. A little glass boat was adrift in dark waters. The crew was two parents and their brave little daughter. The Squatch rang the bell to give his crew warning. The dark pirate Thade was already boarding. The Squatch leapt to action, his crew right behind. It seems they arrived just barely in time. The fighting was fierce as the villains attacked. The Squatch and his crew beat the dark pirate back. But was it too late? The Squatch was the best, but Thade already held the young girl to his chest. Then, laughing quite nasty, he grabbed a long rope and swung with his captive back onto his boat. The Squatch didn't bother to fret or to stew. He did just exactly what he came here to do. The trolls kept the dark pirate's crew occupied while the Squatch made his way to the dark pirate's side. The two battled fiercely back and then forth while the vessel they fought in drifted further off course. The struggle then ceased on the dark pirate's boat, as the Squatch held his blade to the dark pirate's throat. A standoff was reached out on the high seas. The Squatch could dispatch him with the greatest of ease, but that would leave Adeline to drift endlessly with none but the Squatch to keep her company. In the silence an oar could be heard making bubbles. Hudson Stacks had arrived. Now Thade was in trouble. He climbed onto Thade's black piratey ship, approaching the girl with the quivering lip. Leaning in close, he spoke into her ear. "You have nothing to fear, my dear. I am here. Your parents have called me, and the Squatch, he did too. They're all quite intent on rescuing you. I agree with their cause, and I hope you do too, but the fact remains that it's in part up to you. So tell me the truth, and make your choice clear. Will you stand up and fight, or give up in fear. There comes a time in everyone's life when they choose to surrender or they choose to fight. Now, I will assist you. I'll hold your hand. But you are the one who must make a stand. His words seemed to lock something in place. Resolution lit up sweet Adeline's face. Hudson Stacks couldn't help but to grin as Adeline kicked Thade in the shin. Surprised, the dark pirate let the girl go. The squatch jumped between Adeline and her foe. Hudson Stacks pulled her back from Thade's dreadful sway and grinned when sweet Adeline had this to say. I'm going to fight for my life. I'm going to use all my might. I'm going to plant my feet and stand. I'm going to give it all I can. I'm going to last through the night. I'm going to dance in the light. I won't give up. I won't give in. I will not stop until I win. I'm going to fight. The dark pirate struggled against the squatch, but he couldn't get past him, and so he had to watch as Hudson Stacks led Adeline to the side of Thade's pirate ship where his small boat was tied. We're deep in the dark pirate's waters, I fear, but I know an island that's not far from here. A magical place that will help us evade your would-be kidnapper, that villainous Thade. If your parents agree, then I'll take you there. I only have room for you, though, I fear. Mom and Dad both cried, yes, take our child away. We'll follow along, but please make her safe. Go quickly, the squatch told the red-headed girl. I trust that man more than anyone in the world. Your parents and I will keep Thade busy here. We'll fight till we're certain you've made your way clear. Bravely young Adeline jumped in the boat, and her rescuer right away started to row. Smiling kindly, he said, you can relax. I'm a friend of your parents. My name's Hudson Stacks. You don't need to worry about Mom and Dad. Your escape from that pirate makes them gladder than glad. Now you fall asleep while I row. You need your rest. We've a long way to go. I'll keep you safe tonight and tomorrow. Through sickness and laughter, through heartbreak and sorrow. I'll teach you to stand. I'll help you to fight. I will never abandon you. For even one night. And so Hudson Stacks worked his magic so sweet. Adeline relaxed, and she fell right to sleep. Then his small boat took to the sky. He and Miss Adeline started to fly. So we paused the telling of the remarkable case of a strong little girl with a sweet little face. The crisis abating, adventures are waiting. Little Miss Adeline, Geneva Grace.